Ever wondered what really happens when you try to start multiple businesses in a short time? In this video, I share the honest truth after testing 3 different business models in just 6 months, with limited money, no team, and 0 prior experience. I break down what worked, what flopped, and the hard lessons I wish I knew sooner. Whether you're chasing freedom, extra income, or clarity on your next move, this video could save you months of trial and error. Business 1, my first business.
I made $3 million in just 6 months as a 20-year-old female entrepreneur.
But before the success, there was struggle, grief, confusion, and growth. Growing up, I was always the smart kid. I took AP and honors classes and was constantly told I was gifted. But instead of feeling ahead, I often felt like I didn't fit in. I'm Black, Hispanic, and Muslim, and that alone set me apart in many spaces. I went through so many phases trying to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. I thought maybe I'd become an engineer or an interior designer. I had dreams, but no clear direction. Then something shifted. During my sophomore year, I moved in with my dad and my brother Jamil. He introduced me to a book that would change my life, How to Win Friends and Influence People. On his wall was a whiteboard that read, "I will be a millionaire by 22. That single sentence opened my eyes. We had never seen wealth growing up. Money wasn't something we understood, but seeing his belief made me start believing too. Then tragedy hit. My oldest brother passed away when I was just 16. He was only 22. That loss shattered me. Suddenly, school didn't matter as much. Life felt fragile. I started questioning everything, how I spent my time, who I surrounded myself with, and what truly mattered. I got quiet. I isolated. I focused on my art, my thoughts, and my family. I began seeing school not as a path to success, but as a system that boxed in my identity. For so long, we're trained to look outside of ourselves for approval, for someone else to tell us we're good enough. But I stopped looking. I realized I didn't need anyone's permission to chase my dreams, not a teacher's, not a professor's, not a boss's. I decided to give myself permission. That's when everything changed. My first business didn't start with a product. It started with a mindset shift. Once I believed I could build something for myself, I went all in, with no plan B. That foundation of inner clarity, emotional resilience, and self-belief became the launchpad for every business that came after. Business 2, dropshipping. Business review. Dropshipping has quickly become one of my favorite business models because it lets you start selling online with minimal upfront investment and no need to manage inventory. Recently, I took a challenge to test how quickly I could find a Business 2, dropshipping. Business review. Dropshipping has quickly become one of my favorite business models because it lets you start selling online with minimal upfront investment and no need to manage inventory. Recently, I took a challenge to test how quickly I could find a winning product, set up a store, and start making sales. And here's my honest review of the process and tools I used. The first and most crucial step is product research. For this, I relied heavily on AutoDS, an all-in-one dropshipping tool. AutoDS made product discovery easy with its hand-picked product section, showing trending items with details on sales, profit potential, and competition. This feature saved me tons of time, letting me focus on products with real potential. I also used AdSpy, which lets you scan Facebook and TikTok ads to see what's currently popular and performing well. Filtering for recent ads with lots of engagement helped me identify hot products worth testing. After about 20 minutes of searching, I found a travel neck pillow that stood out. It had thousands of sales and good reviews on AliExpress, and other stores were selling it at a solid markup. The product fit the current season, travel season, which gave it an edge. Setting up a Shopify store used to be time-consuming, but I tried a free AI tool that builds your store in minutes. The store looked professional and was easy to customize with product info and branding. Next came the ads. I used Launch Ads, a service that produces TikTok and Facebook video ads for you. They delivered multiple versions, which is great because having different ads lets you see what works best without extra hassle. Overall, the less than 6 months, 7-day of dropshipping challenge was intense but rewarding. The tools AutoDS, AdSpy, and Launch Ads help streamline everything from product discovery to marketing. If you're interested in starting dropshipping, I highly recommend trying these tools and focusing on fast testing. This business model is perfect if you want flexibility and the chance to scale quickly. If you want to learn more or get started, I've included links to trials and training in the description. Dropshipping isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, but with the right approach, it can be a solid side hustle or even a full-time business. Business 3, print on demand. When I first heard the print-on-demand pouty industry was worth over $40 billion, I thought there had to be a catch. I mean, how can someone like me, with zero experience in art, design, or marketing, possibly make money in just 3 days? But that's exactly what I set out to test. For those who don't know, POD is a business model where you upload your custom designs onto products like mugs, hoodies, or phone cases. A platform like Printify takes care of the printing, packaging, and shipping. You don't need inventory or upfront investment. If someone buys your design, you get paid. Simple in theory, but how would it work in practice? Here was my 3-day plan. Day 1, I chose 3 products with different price points: a ceramic mug, low, a phone case, medium, and a hoodie, high. Printify had hundreds of options, but I picked these 3 because they're popular and give me a chance to test different margins. Day 2, Design Day. I'm no Picasso, but I got creative with my iPad and a drawing app I've used for years. For the mug, I made a fun design featuring a sleepy cat flying on leaves, something quirky and peaceful. For the phone case, I repurposed an old playlist-themed drawing and added sparkles. For the hoodie, I created a delusional world tour graphic in bold royal blue with fun text and clip art. I wanted something wearable that also felt funny and relatable. Day 3, I uploaded everything to Printify, connected it to my online shop, and hit publish. The part I was dreading, marketing, turned out to be the most fun. I promoted the designs on TikTok and Instagram Reels, shared behind-the-scenes clips, and watched the first few likes and shares roll in. In the end, I didn't make thousands, but I did make sales. And more importantly, I proved that even as a beginner, I could start a business with no inventory, no upfront cost, and a creative spark. If you've ever wanted to sell your art, or even just try your hand at designing, print on demand is an easy, low-risk way to start. I use Printify Premium for better profit margins, and I definitely recommend it. Try it out. Who knows, your doodles might just pay for your next coffee or yacht. Trying 3 businesses in 6 months taught me more than any course ever could. Freelancing proved the most profitable, while dropshipping brought the most stress. The key lesson? Test fast, fail smarter, and focus on what works for you. If you're just starting out, don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start. Like, comment, and subscribe if this helped. I've linked the tools and resources I use below to help you start your own journey today.